My mic is muted. Yo, it's been a while. So I had an idea, a concept of, you know what I'm saying, like a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm not in a good mood. I'm not gonna say I'm feeling sad. I'm just thinking about a lot of shit. And, that's a good cup of Joe. Thinking about a lot of shit. And, I thought, why not record and upload it? And I'm explaining why later into the video. So yeah, I'm gonna combine this type of format where I just sit down and talk about shit, and I'm gonna combine it with games. I'm gonna play some ranked. I'm about to drop out of plat. I don't care anymore. I was plat 1. I'm plat 4 now. But I mean, it is what it is. Can you see it? No. Well, it says, what does it say? It says love you, and then comma mean it. I'm gonna start off with the channel, and then I guess it'll be like a good segue into other shit. I was talking to my homies about it, and by homies, y'all niggas know they're on the channel I talk about. I talked to Josh, I talked to Darren, and, well, Darren wasn't there, but I talked to Josh and Angel about it. But I kinda, oh, I just spilled my cocoa everywhere. I just, it's fine, it's okay. I've been thinking about leaving the, not leaving, but giving up on like the whole YouTube shit. I guess that's the first place I should start, since I'm like trauma dumping on the fucking channel now. Yeah, I'm fucked. But yeah, I've been thinking about quitting or stopping like the whole YouTube shit. I've just been thinking about giving up on it. I don't know if niggas know behind the scenes, I may have alluded to it, but I work and I go to school, or I work part-time and I'm a full-time student. So editing on top of that, like I edit all my videos. I don't have somebody do that shit. I edit all my videos. Which is why the editing is so inconsistent. I work AMs only, and I have Tuesdays and Wednesdays off because I never change my availability as kind of like an homage. But I work only AM, so my sleep schedule is fucked. Yeah, so I work at, like, most days I go in at like 4:30, 5:30. I have to be up at ridiculous fucking hours, so my sleep schedule is fucked. My and when I get off, I immediately have to go. I have to go do school shit, and my school shit's online. Like, I was doing school shit earlier. I woke up at 7. I started doing my school stuff, and I still have like 12 things due by Wednesday. And I'm recording this on Tuesday. Yeah, I'm recording this on Tuesday. I still have like 12 things fucking due. So, to do that and then to edit on top of all that, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot. I'm not like a god tier fucking YouTuber. I'm not like a god tier editor that feels like I deserve more subs than what I actually have. That's just not how I feel about it. Yeah, so I don't feel like I deserve more than what I have. I feel like I know it's like a commitment, and I have to work towards it, and I have to be very consistent with it, and I have to be on top of it. I don't want no one to feel like I'm bitching and moaning because I'm not like growing at an exponential rate and blowing up and shit. That's not, it's just demoralizing to see that, to put an effort into something and like, oh, this is a good video, I like this video, I think I did pretty good on it, and for it to get like 30 views, I'm like, all right, well, I mean, it is what it is. Not much I can do about it. It's kind of like algorithm. There's a lot of shit that goes into it, like algorithm, consistency, you know, people commenting on your videos, shit like that. So sharing, reposting, all that shit. So there's a lot that fucking goes into it. And there's a decent amount of luck that goes into it as well. I'm not like naive or like unaware as to whatever it is. I know you also have to be strategic with it. But at the same time, I started this as a hobby, more than anything, just because, oh, he's fucked. As a hobby because I enjoyed editing more than anything else. Yeah, he's fucked. Yeah, so, this was more of a hobby than anything else, but I still kind of wanted, there was a little bit in the back of my mind that was like, damn, I kind of hope that this goes somewhere. But I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. But I was talking to them and I was asking like what. Well, I didn't ask. I just dumped it in the Discord. But I was like, I was telling them I kind of just, I don't know if this is like, I'm thinking about quitting the YouTube shit. And Angel was like, if you really want to keep doing it, then do it. Or if I find like fun in it, then do it. Don't do it because of numbers and all this other shit, which is true. That's the way I should think about it. But again, it's still, I was the same thing I said here, I said over there. I said it's still demoralizing to feel like I did a good job, or to put like to empty my entire day into a video. And I get 3 days off a week, so, and most of that is spent doing schoolwork and chilling in the Discord with the other niggas. But it's still demoralizing to end up losing my day, and I say my day like I actually do shit, but to lose out on doing something else like playing my guitar, or doing literally anything else, like going out and sitting in the fucking interesting or going and sitting out in the fucking sun to editing, like sitting in my room and editing all fucking day, and then for it to go nowhere. And again, it's fine, but this is me just speaking my mind, and eventually I'll get to the trauma dumping. But yeah, so there is that. And then I keep asking myself what, because my biggest supporter was my fucking ex, so I keep asking myself what would she say to me. But I can't even fucking ask her, so it's not like it matters. Yeah, I keep asking myself what would she tell me to do, and I feel like she would tell me to keep at it, and to or either be to keep at it or do what makes me happy, one of the two, or whatever I feel like I should do. But at this point in my life, I don't want to, I'm kind of getting bored of playing games. Like I'm kind of getting bored of playing games, and I would rather like invest my time into other shit, like a relationship, or to like like develop some type of skill. I would rather do like anything else than play games right now. But I have been playing Baldur's Gate. I'm not gonna cap. I dumped like 40 hours into Baldur's Gate, and that shit came out just this month, like 2 weeks ago. So I'm not gonna say like I'm tired of games, but that's just how I play games. I like binge them for like the first couple weeks that I have them, and then I don't touch them ever again, which is what I did with Street Fighter. But yeah, I would rather develop a skill or invest my time into a relationship rather than play games. So I'm always looking for something else to do. Just me though. Like I'm kind of past the point of playing games when every second I get, because I've been doing this shit for I'm not even 22 yet, so I've been doing this shit for years. And I'm kind of over it. But yeah, I ask myself what my ex would say to me, what she would recommend for me to do, which her advice to me, what it would be. And that leads me to my next thing. I'm still not over her, and I'm just gonna keep it a buck, because I've been going through a lot of my old footage, and I'm gonna upload it, because if I'm gonna give up on YouTube, I'm uploading all my old footage. I'm just gonna upload all my old footage. I'm gonna edit, upload all of that, and then I'm gonna go about my business. But I'm kind of clean with it. I'm gonna upload all my old, I'm gonna edit and, oh shit. Fuck. Alright, my niggas, y'all just didn't wanna, it's whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna edit and upload all my old footage. I'm not gonna edit or upload any new shit. I'm just not. If I'm gonna end up quitting, I'm just not gonna do it. I still want I want my friends to see what it is that we've done, like the shit that we've said, the moments that we've had. I still want them to have that. if they want it. Just to have that option. Oh yeah, I'm not over her yet, and I still don't know what it is that I want to do. Like what it is I do about that. Like this morning I had like a dream where I was seeing life from her perspective, if that makes sense. Like I was seeing life through her eyes, and she was like in her work shit. She was in her work clothes, and she was just looking down at her legs, and I saw that as if I was her. Like I saw from her POV, and she was in a photo shoot. I don't know why, but yeah. The reason why I brought that up is because I went through a lot of my old footage, and I talk about her a fucking lot. So when y'all niggas, if I do end up uploading it, I want y'all to understand that that's the reason why. That she's brought up so fucking frequently, even in footage from over months, like over 6-7 months at this point. Why she's still being brought up is because I'm not over it still, and I'm trying to be okay with that. But it's hard it's hard getting over something like that. Because like I have this, and I've only developed it recently, like in maybe this month or maybe the end of last month. Don't run, bitch. But I've literally only developed it like in this last couple of weeks, and it's like a really odd feeling of being it's a really overwhelming feeling of being not at peace with it, but feeling like she's still here, if that makes sense. Like I used to be really sad that I couldn't talk to her every day, or that I couldn't see her, or like the notion of her forgetting about me, moving on, all that shit. I used to be really sad about that, but I didn't even like I don't even know what happened, but it just felt like things were gonna be okay, and in that she's still here with me, which she's not. I can't just fucking text her or like go see her and be like, hey, how you doing, and things would be okay, but it's just a feeling that I have, and I don't know why. I've been dealing with that, and I don't know how the fuck to deal with that, because that's something I've never dealt with. But she's played such like a pivotal role in my fucking life that I don't even know how to fucking react to it. Like on one hand, I'm like, yeah, I like to feel that way, that everything's okay, and that she's still here with me, and to a certain extent, I do. She'll never not be away from me, if that makes sense, because like once you're in love with somebody, I feel like that's it. And I would say I've been in love like twice, but I've only been in like true love once, and that was with her. And by true love, I mean like true love, to where like I would do anything for her, like no matter what she did to me, I'd always love her, shit like that. But I don't know why you did that, brother. Yeah, once you're in like true love like that, to where I would literally give everything for her, I would do any, like if she called me right now and was like, hey, I need you, I'd be there. Or like no matter what she did to me, I would always forgive it. It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. That's how my love with her was. She's 2-1. Yeah, that's just how things were. That's how I feel about her. But I know that because of the nature of the breakup, I can't just fucking like shit. It doesn't matter how I feel about it. It doesn't matter if shit's like hunky dory. That's not my decision to make. Alright, brother. And I have to be okay with there being nothing and us fading into fucking obscurity. I have to be okay with that. And I've been trying to be, because I know it's not. That's just the way that things go, and that's the nature of it. And the only thing that I can do is hope that she's okay and give her my fucking energy and hope that, well, I know that the type of person that she is, that she will be okay, and that she will be happy. Because she's a fucking fighter, and she's a survivor, and she will do everything in her power to be in a good place. I've been steadily growing as a person. I don't think there's ever, like, when you go through like something traumatic or you lose somebody that you really care about, there's always people say, oh well, you have to destroy your old self and blah 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 blah. I have to create someone new, and I don't think that's real. Like, I don't think that you can just destroy yourself and construct a totally new person. I don't think that's how that works. And maybe it is, I don't know, but just me personally, the only thing that you can do is go back to the drawing board and work on what you have already. That's okay. That's truly what I believe. I think that you can only work, like, if you like, the foundation of your character is already there. Like, you can't, especially if you're at the point where I'm at. I'm 21. I turned 22 in 3 months, I think. November I turned 22. I've been living my life the exact same way for a very, very, very long fucking time. So while, like, if you're a caring person and you get fucked over, you're still gonna be a caring person at the end of the day. The only difference now is how you approach being that type of caring person. Are you more cautious? You can, there are people, and I've done this, where I've been fucked over by people because I like to think that I'm a nice person. Where I've been fucked over, and I said, well, I'm just never gonna trust anybody ever again. I'm never gonna care for anybody ever again. And then I find myself still doing it. So I mean, it's not up to me. That's just who I am. Like, at a baseline, that's just who I am. Oh, I fucked up. Sir. That's just who I am, and I don't think I can change that fundamentally. But there are aspects of myself that I am trying to change, which are being very cautious with the type of people that I surround myself, being cautious with the people that I allow into my life, and who I allow to have my energy. And I'm trying not to be so quick to sacrifice my peace for somebody else. I'm still confronting shit that I've yet to deal with. Like, for example, and I'll get into it a little bit later, my relationship with my dad. That's like a big thing that I just have never, like, I've never thought about it up until recently. The way that I've grown, it's been more beneficial to me in the very few people that I keep close. Like, I only have a couple of people. What the hell? Like, I only talk to Darren, Angel, and Josh. Those are the only people I talk to, only people I text, only people I talk to, like, outside of work. And in work, I keep everything baseline, surface level. Every now and again, I'll trauma dump, because that's just how I am as a person. But I don't try to get to know my coworkers on a more intimate level. I don't try to hang out with them. I'm not going to say I haven't, because that would be disingenuous. I have. But I almost one-tapped her, because it would be disingenuous to say that I have, because we've all gone out as a group. Never by me and someone else, but we've always gone out as a group. We've, like, gone to dinner, we've talked, just had, like, group outings, but we haven't done that since I first got to the store. Well, not when I first, what the fuck? Not when I first got there, but like 4 months in. I try to keep my life manageable. The type of growth that I've gone through, I feel like, has been very beneficial to those around me. Here again, I'm still trying to talk about how can I be beneficial to others, but trust me, I'm talking more like in terms of what can, yeah, let me go bot, please. Talking more about what can, because I like to, I like to care, if I can, I want to care for those around me. I want to be able to care for those people. If I can afford it, I want to care for the people who I can. But my biggest thing I've learned I've told Darren this, because Darren is like, me and Darren talk a lot behind the scenes in terms of like our mental health and developing our new sense of self, because we've gone through the same, almost not the same shit, but we've gone through very similar shit at around the same time frame. What's up, gang? Oh, I fucked up. All right, bud. But yeah, I'm still trying to. Got him. I'm still trying to. Damn, I forgot. I'm sorry. My fucking anxiety. Nah, my adrenaline is going crazy. I cannot help him. I cannot help him. I cannot help him. Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Shoot him! I'm out of here. So we've been growing together. We've had like our little growing journey together. And I've decided to live my life by a couple things, and I've said this to him as well. And one of them I got from my ex. It was something that I learned when we broke up, which was protect your peace at all costs. Protect your peace. Because that's something that I realized at the end of our breakup, was that she just wanted peace. She just wanted peace in her life. She didn't want none of the extra crazy shit. She just wanted to live a peaceful life. She just wanted peace. She just wanted to be able to go to sleep knowing that everything was. So one thing that what I do is when I make a decision or I have to interact with someone, why I'm already down here. Why was you TP? I ask, how will this affect my peace, and if it will affect my peace. So I don't want things to disturb my peace, because my peace is very precious to me. And oh, damn, that's one thing I learned from her. Don't let nothing disturb your peace. Protect your peace at all costs. So that's what I try to do. I try to protect my peace whenever I can, and I don't necessarily go out of my way to. Oh damn. I don't go out of my way for people anymore, especially randoms. I protect my peace whenever I can, at all costs. That's just something that I do know. I'm not saying I'm like an asshole, but I live my life as if I have to protect myself first and foremost. If I feel protected and I feel like I can maintain it, I will help other people. I don't just blatantly sacrifice my happiness or who I am as a person, the fundamentals of my person, to help other people. I just don't do that shit anymore. If I can manage to, and it's something that I can do, it's in my power to do so, I will help you. But I will not keep disturbing my happiness just for the benefit of other people. Because at the end of the day, people care more about themselves than they do about you. And to an extent, it's true, and it makes sense. Why? And at the exact same thing, I'd protect your peace at all costs. Protect who you are before you worry about somebody else. Just throwing away yourself it does more harm than it does good, honestly. And again, I'm not saying you have to be an asshole, but what the fuck is going on here? Yeah, I just try to protect who I am fundamentally as a person. I just want to point out, I was CC for like 9 seconds there. I just try to protect who I am, uphold my value, and that's another thing. Uphold who I am as fundamentally as a person. I don't let anything disturb my fundamentals. I don't want to disturb who I am fundamentally as a person. Not anymore. I'm not doing that shit anymore. And that goes hand in hand with me. And that goes hand in hand with me in what I said earlier about living your life, living life, protecting your peace. It goes hand in hand, because that's one of my fundamentals. So I've been doing that a lot, but the way that I've been doing it, it's left me. What the? Is that a ward? Why does it look like? Oh, it's a Nico. I was like, why does it look like that? But that's the first time that shit's ever got me. But I want to, or the way that I've been living, which is, and I'm the person who I am now. I'm very quick to talk about my feelings. I'm very open to talking about my feelings. If you would have asked me like a year ago to talk about my feelings, I would not have been able to fucking do it with you. I'm not saying I do it all the time, but if I know that I'm feeling a type of way, I'm quick to talk about my feelings in one way or another. But I'm quick to talk about it, and I don't let it like consume me, or at least I try not to. There are moments where it still does, and I'm not gonna say and pretend that it doesn't. There are moments where it still does. It still eats at me, but for the most part, I've been quick to talk about my emotions. Come this way. All right, let's see what happens here. Bye bye. I'm quick to talk about my emotions, and the way that I've been doing so, it's kind of put me in like a weird spot because I'm so open about my growth and where I'm going in my journey as a person. My friends have kind of they've started looking to me as that person, like that fucking guru, that monk in the under the waterfall. That's just kind of how they look to me, and I don't dislike it. I like that I'm looked to in a positive light, or like as a source of what can be. Not saying that I'm entirely fucking happy with my life, not saying that I'm happy where I'm at, or what like I'm satisfied with what I had to go through to fucking get to this point, because I'm not. And I feel like I would be in a much happier spot if I didn't have to go through the things that I went through to be where I'm at now. Again, I'm glad that they can at least have me to look to as some type of guidance, and to feel like there's someone that is going through the same shit. And for the most part, my friends ask me a lot of questions. They ask me for a lot of help, a lot of assistance. And again, I'm glad I can be that for them. But because I'm that for them, sometimes it leaves me stuck, because it feels like I have to be strong enough for them to not see me weak. And I've never seen myself as like a strong person. So that's something I'm learning how to deal with and navigate, is being strong enough for people to see me as a source of strength. And then that leaves me with when I'm feeling, because I can only, again, because they see me as in a certain light, I can only do so much to help them, or not help them, but to be there for them. And then I have to ask myself what yeah, I'm not fighting him. I have to ask, or not ask myself, but it comes down to if I'm strong for them, where can I like lay my head? You know, like where can I be vulnerable? Because I can only tell them so fucking much. It's just it is what it is. And like they're my friends, and at the end of the day, they make me happy. Oh shit! Alright. I don't know what the fuck I thought was happening there. I was like, all right. We're kind of fucked, but this game is kind of fucked, by the way. It may be my fault. It boils down to, if I have to be strong for everybody else who could be strong for me type shit. And I'm not saying that they have to be, and I don't expect them to be, because at the end of the day, they're my friends, and they can only do so much for me. I can only tell them so much, and at the end of the day, people do get tired of hearing the exact same shit over and over and over and over again. It just is. It is what it is. Like, that's just how it is. Because I tried to talk to my mom about my ex, and she's like, Eric, you need to get the fuck over it, bro. Like, she's like, you need to tee the fuck up and get over it. Like, you need to just get over it. And I don't think she quite understands. She doesn't quite understand it, but I mean, at the end of the day, like, again, there's only so much you can do. I need to sit into that fountain, actually. There's only so much your friends can do for you, and your friends don't need to know everything that's going on with you. But that's just where I'm at, where I kind of feel stuck, because I have to be strong enough for my friends to feel like there's someone that they can depend on if they're not strong enough. Sometimes I want to be vulnerable, and I want to be able to not to cry, but to be able to just fucking fall apart. And I've just had myself to do that. So I just sit and fall apart with myself. It kind of hurt because I know that if she was here, she would allow me to do that. She would allow me to fall apart. Sir? I'm getting my fucking ass. Yeah, are you gonna... She's just beating my fucking ass. What the fuck is going on here? Yeah, but it kind of hurts because everything just kind of goes back to her, because I feel like if she was here, she'd allow me to fall apart and she'd be the one person I could talk to. And when I was with her, she was who I could fall. And I've had multiple occasions where I just fell apart on her, like just traumatized up. I fell apart and I exploded. And she was just forced to sit there with all the fucking pieces and try to put it back together. Now I just don't feel like I'm stuck trying to do that with myself. Try to like be vulnerable and patient with myself and to allow myself to feel whatever it is the fuck I'm feeling. Yeah, so that's just what I've been dealing with as of late. I'm still trying to not let myself dip back into old habits, and that's growth. Growth is three-dimensional. Some days I'm gonna dip back into my old shit, and you know, as long as I'm maintaining a positive fucking ratio with that, I'm doing a good job at growing. But I mean, I'm trying, and that's the only thing I can do is try. And we're in a world now where even if the smallest bit of progress isn't seen as the smallest bit of progress isn't people don't look at progress if it's small as progress, which sucks, because progress is what the fuck is that? Progress is progress all the same. It is just progress. Even if it's this much progress, it's still progress. And I think that we need to be more open to the idea of that even if you're making a little bit of progress, it's still progress, and we need to celebrate that still. This is fucked. Hold on. Oh, yeah, we need to be open to the idea of, or not the idea, but the premise that any type of progress is progress. That's what the word progress means. It's a step forward. So even if it takes a day, and as me and my homie said in Discord, but as cliche as it is, just a day. That's all it is, just as long as it's just a day. Oh, am I fucking dead? And I'm trying to maintain that, and I'm trying to keep that instilled in my head at all times, that I'm still making progress and I'm still growing as a person, and I'm still changing, and I'm still figuring out what the fuck that I want to do and who the type of person that I want to be is. I'm still figuring that shit out, and I mean, eventually I'll get there. Slowly but surely, I'm finding myself doing that. But brother, slowly I'm finding myself not being so harsh on myself and being more understanding with everything that's going on. Like I tried to take a step out of myself. Excuse me, God. I started taking steps outside of myself to actually see what it is the situation is being. So like if I make a mistake, instead of going, oh, woe is me, I'm a fucking loser, I'm an idiot, I can't do anything right type shit, I step out of it and I say, so what is it that happened? What could I have done differently? What can I do? If I can, what can I do to fix it? And that's just what I've found myself doing, or starting to do it, rather than again I'm a loser, I'm a bitch, I'm a whatever the case may be. Besides me like really trauma dumping, which I'm trying not to get into because we have a podcast, go look at it. I'm just trying to be not a better person, but I'm not gonna just be a better version of myself. I've already been stained with with sins, and I've been stained with all the bad grimy shit that life gives to everybody. And if you haven't gone through any of that shit, then you're just lucky. Innocence is for the lucky, as Karlach says in Baldur's Gate. Innocence is for the lucky. And I'm not a lucky person. I've gone through too much fucking shit. I've gone through way too much shit for me to be for me to be an innocent person. But the only thing I can do is be a better version of myself. Don't expect too much else. I'm not expecting myself to be a fucking saint. I'm not expecting myself to be a monk or a guru or a fucking, you know, a type of spirituality fucking whatever. I'm just talking about very big. I've been trying to make sure that I'm growing for a good reason and not a bad reason, because if growing for a bad reason, you might as well not grow at all. Like sometimes I catch myself when I'm like in my little growing process. I ask myself, is this what she would have wanted? And I ask myself if I'm growing for myself or if I'm growing for her. I ask myself if I'm growing for her, if I'm growing for myself. And sometimes a little bit of both, because I still want to be the person that she once believed me to be. I still want to be that caring, that caring person that she once thought I was, and maybe she still does. I don't fucking know, but I don't like to put words in people's mouths. I would rather them say it rather than me assume. I still think about the type of person that she wants me to be, and I still want to be that person, but I also want to be happy with the person that I become. But grow for yourself rather than someone else. And I have to keep reminding myself to do that, to be honest with myself and not try to pretend so much, because I need, like, there needs to be some type. I should have been there. I need to have some type of growth going, and I need to have it be in a positive light. Okay, just gonna take that. Yes, I'm just gonna do this. But I don't know. I keep asking. What the fuck? Okay. Yeah, sometimes I just hope that... Why is this game so fucking long, bro? Well, I ask myself is if the person I am now, if she would be satisfied with that person, if she would be happy with that person. He just left her ass. And when I catch myself thinking like that, I have to remind myself that I can't give myself hope that maybe one day she'll come back, because that's not for me to decide. You can be in love with someone and love them and know that you can't be with them, and that sucks. That sucks, and that may be hard to hear, but it is what it is. There's nothing you can do about that. Kobe. Oh! Yeah, so I can't keep telling myself that maybe if I get better, she will come back. I just have to get better for the sake of getting better and to be a person that I'm happy with, because that's what I need to do, rather than maybe one day she'll come back and when she does, I'll be better. Because you can love someone and you can love someone and not be with them. You can love somebody and realize that it's not gonna work. That's just the way that the world works, unfortunately, and that's as sucky as that may sound. There's nothing nobody can do about it. That's just the way shit works. Sometimes I wish that she could see the person that I've grown to be. I wish that I could wake up beside her, and the person that I've grown to be, and the things that I've grown to learn about myself, and the things that I've encountered, and the ways that I've worked on myself. I wish that we could have worked together rather than apart. And I know that shit's it happened because of me, and you can't grow in a place where you're being constantly reminded of that hurt that you've been through. I wish her so much happiness, with or without me. I wish her so much fucking happiness, because she deserved it, because she's a beautiful fucking person, and she's my beautiful person. But I think about it sometimes. I think about what the me now would be able to provide for her, and I know that I would be happier with her rather than away from her. But anyways, that's the fucking video. I'm gonna try to edit this shit today. I doubt it'll go up today, maybe tomorrow, because I have so much shit fucking going on. But we'll see. We'll see what it does. Deuces, love you, all that other shit. I don't fucking know.